Hey guys, did you know that more than 60% of American millionaires drive the following cars? Well, hey, wait a minute. Wait, before I go there, before I tell you that, I want you to tell me in the comments below, what do you think most millionaires in America drive? Do me a favor and drop your answer to that in the comments below. Now, I'm going to answer that question with number 7 below later on in the video, guys, when I go over the 7 shocking millionaire stats that will surprise you. And these stats are going to prove to you that most wealthy people are all about stealth wealth. Now, what is stealth wealth? And what does stealth wealth really look like? Because most millionaires in the world, they do practice stealth wealth. So stealth wealth is the act of being wealthy without having to show it off, or without feeling the need to be flashy with your wealth and wear your wealth and show your wealth. Stealth wealth is basically being secretly wealthy and just blending in with the public without anyone knowing that you're wealthy. So on this video, I'm going to give you some facts that show most millionaires, they're not fancy, they're not flashy, and they're definitely not flaunting their wealth. And the average millionaire in America, and for that matter around the world, they're just not interested in impressing other people. They're focused on themselves, the people they care about, the causes they help and put money towards on a regular basis, and very much into quiet, modest wealth. And just so you know, guys, the latest data from Forbes shows that 8.8% of all Americans, all adult Americans, are millionaires. That's about 22 million adult millionaires in America. In the U.S. alone, there's 1,700 new millionaires every single day. Yep, that's right. And across the world, this is not just America, because across the world, there's about 62 million millionaires. And across the world, millionaires are being created at about 4,000 new members every single day. So guys, when researching for this video, I looked at several different studies, from Forbes to Fidelity's latest retirement analysis report and other data from Fidelity. And I also looked at Ramsey Solutions' national study of millionaires a few years ago, where they interviewed and studied and talked to more than 10,000 American millionaires. So guys, this is not necessarily my opinion, but it's data. But I'm going to give you my opinion on a few things as well. So let's jump into these millionaire facts that will shock you and prove that most millionaires practice stealth wealth. The first stat is this: 8 out of 10 millionaires in America invested in their company's 401k, 403b, or a thrift savings plan. Now, the 401k is for-profit organizations, the 403bs are for non-profit organizations like schools, and the thrift savings plans are for government workers. But 8 out of 10 millionaires invested in those retirement plans at their job. Guys, listen, if you don't get anything else out of this video, please get this. Invest in your job's retirement plan, and at least get the match, if they offer a match. Most millionaires, they take advantage of the low-hanging fruit. And the retirement plan at your job, that's just low-hanging fruit. It's there, right? If you're going to have that job a while, you need to be investing in their retirement plan and taking advantage of getting any type of match that they offer. So the job is the place where you go to pay your bills. But have you thought about making sure that you're paying your future bills through the job that you have right now? That's what retirement investing is all about. It's your steady source of income. So why not use that steady source of income to build wealth for your future? And that's what millionaires typically do. Stop seeing your job as just a way to pay your bills today, and start seeing the job as a way to pay your bills tomorrow. It's not flashy at all. It's boring. It's slow. It's methodical. And it's all about discipline and being patient. And it works. It's worked for more than 80% of all millionaires in America. Now, stat number 2, 79% of all millionaires in America did not receive any inheritance. And that means 1 out of 5, or about 21% of those that are millionaires, actually received some type of inheritance. But listen, guys, if nearly 8 out of 10 people that are millionaires in America got nothing, me and you should be jumping for joy. That's evidence that you can start your journey right now, right where you're at, with what you have. Yeah, 20% of the people started with something, but the other 80% started from scratch. Guys, I started my financial journey at the age of 30. At 30 years old, I had a negative net worth to my name. I had nothing given to me from parents, from uncles, from aunts, nobody. Except my grandmother, when I did go off to college, she used to send me towels and things like that because I had my own apartment. But she didn't send me an inheritance of money. And guys, for the last 20 years, I've made a lot of mistakes with money. I've foreclosed on property. I bought cars on credit, and I had car payments. I had credit card debt with high interest. I know a while back, guys, I used student loan money to buy furniture, and I had bad credit. Guys, there's just a lot of mistakes I've done with money. But I did a few things right on the way from turning that $30,000 negative net worth to a 7-figure net worth. So it just takes a few right decisions with money and to learn about money along the way, and you'll get there. But I'm living proof that you don't have to inherit money to become wealthy, or at least to get a portion of wealth and become a millionaire. Hey guys, if you're getting anything at all, any value out of this video, do me a small favor and hit that like button for me. Please share this video with family, with friends, someone that you know could probably gain something from this message. And if this is your first time visiting this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really would appreciate it, guys. Now, let's get back to the third fact about millionaires that's going to shock you. Now, number 3 is this. 80% of all millionaires in America come from families that were either middle class or lower class. Similar to number 2, right? You don't have to come from money to actually make money and have money and save money and invest money. You don't have to come from a rich family to get to where you want to go with money. Stop believing that in order to have money, you have to come from money. That's not true. That's a self-defeating idea because the numbers just don't back that up. So you think it, so you become it, right? In other words, if you think you have to have money to make money and to have money, then guess what? You got to come from money. But if you think that you can come from a lower class or middle class and you believe that you can actually become wealthy or become a millionaire from a lower or middle class, then guess what? You can. The fact that 80% of American millionaires come from lower class or middle class should give us some type of hope that we can do it too. And oftentimes, guys, hope and imagination and vision, that's the type of things you need to really get started to build wealth. That stat right there is encouraging to me. Now, stat number 4 that's going to shock you. 88% of millionaires graduated from college. That's much higher than the national average. The national average is at about 23% of all Americans graduate from college. And so 88% of all millionaires having a college degree is very interesting. Also, 52% of all millionaires have a master's degree or higher. So what's that say? What's that mean? It means that people that go on to get good with their money, typically they have some type of college degree. Not all. If only 52% of all millionaires have a master's degree or higher, that means 48% of all millionaires have only a bachelor's degree or lower, right? So that's half the people in America that are millionaires don't have a degree or they only have a bachelor's degree. So if you don't have a college degree, don't sweat it, right? But millionaires in America typically tend to have at least a 4-year degree. Is it necessary? Of course not. Does it help? Yes, it does help. Now, I do want to say this, guys. When I say wealthy guys, I'm talking about those that have a net worth of over $1 million. Now, as much as some of us may not want to admit, having a net worth of $1 million or more is still pretty substantial, and it's still a lot of money today. And in my opinion, having $1 million net worth is a level of wealth. And I know some of you out there, you may be saying, well, hey, what is $1 million, right? That's not very much. You need to have at least $3 or $4 million to be considered wealthy, or $10 million. Well, listen, guys, about 90% of all humans on the planet would disagree with you if you said $1 million is not enough to consider yourself wealthy. Well, for most people, that's wealthy. Yes, we know the American dollar is shrinking every single day and becoming less and less valuable. Absolutely. But honestly, guys, $1 million is $1 million. And to me, that's a level of wealth. And please keep this in mind also, guys. Just because a person makes $1 million or has $1 million in assets, it doesn't mean they're a millionaire. When we say millionaire, we're talking about net worth. So that's assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. Now let's get back to the millionaire facts. Number 5, 93% of millionaires in America use coupons all the time when they go shopping. Now, you would think that millionaires wouldn't worry about using coupons or getting discounts or sales or shopping inexpensively or cheaply, right? But that's precisely the type of habit that a lot of millionaires have, and it's what's allowed them to become millionaires. Being a little bit frugal and being intentional with their money and watching their dollar closely are habits that millionaires do. But it doesn't really surprise me that most millionaires, 93%, use coupons, right? Millionaires, they shop frugally. They wear regular jeans. They wear regular shoes. They live in regular houses. And you're going to find out they drive regular cars. They keep that stealth wealth low profile in how they dress, in what they drive, in how they live. And of course, most millionaires are not what you see on TV. They're not what you see on IG or social media, living lavishly and basically making it rain in every room they walk in, right? That's not real. That's TV. That's social media. Now, millionaire fact number 6. 85% of all millionaires in America, they use a grocery list when they go grocery shopping. And really the takeaway with that fact, guys, is that millionaires plan stuff out. They plan lots of areas of their life, not just their money, but even down to how they spend on food. Their grocery shopping is planned. They're meticulous and intentional about what they do with their money. They aren't just flying off the handle and living life as whatever is whatever. No, they're planning out life. And they're also cognizant of what they do when they go to the grocery store. They're organized and they have some direction and intention for what they want. Now, I asked you to hold on for number 7 because number 7 is the question I asked you at the very beginning of the video. What type of cars do you think most millionaires in America drive? Well, here's the answer. 61% of all American millionaires actually drive Toyotas, Hondas, or Fords. Now, there was a study done by researchers over at Experian Automotive, and it was published in Forbes. And there's also the Ramsey Solutions Millionaire Study. Both studies concluded basically the same thing. Those brands of cars, Toyota, Honda, and Ford, is what most 61% of all American millionaires drive. Now, if you have a Chevy, or you have a Kia, or you have a Subaru, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just giving you the stats, right? The data. But me personally, I can attest to the data. I've paid cash for all of my cars for the last 12 years, and I've only driven a Ford or a Toyota in the last 20 years. I'm just saying. Guys, I actually wrote a book about how to buy good used cars with cash. Check out the link in the description below and you can check that book out. It's got 70 plus tips on how to buy a good used car. What to look for, what to do, how to negotiate, all of it's in the book. So check out that link in the description box below. But the point is this. Stealth wealth is not about driving a luxury car or a fancy or flashy car. Now look, if that's what you do and that's what you enjoy, so be it. But most people who are millionaires, they understand the drain on their capital by paying car payments. And they understand that symbols of wealth don't really equal real wealth. Now, driving expensive cars, luxury cars, looks good, it feels good, but more often than not, it's robbing you of being able to put more money in investments and towards appreciating assets. The average monthly car payment in America for new cars is $716. And 40% of all cars bought in the fourth quarter of last year were brand new cars at an average monthly payment of $716. Now, that could be draining your wealth. Guys, for example, $716 per month invested in an index fund per se or an ETF, getting a 9% annual rate of return over 20 years turns into $479,000. That's what you would have if you had invested that brand new car payment over the course of 20 years. Guys, that's nearly $500,000 just in car payments alone. And some people do that. They wonder why they can't become a millionaire. Because your millions are tied up in paying for brand new cars. Now, wealthy people who are millionaires, they understand this money drain very, very well and would much rather drive their Toyotas, their Hondas, and their Fords and build wealth instead of driving wealth. Hey guys, that's my 7 millionaire facts that are surprising and shocking, and they prove that most millionaires are all about stealth wealth. Hey guys, I want to give a big shout out to the viewer who left a comment and said, hey, can you do a video about stealth wealth? Well, there's your video about stealth wealth. Guys, if you got a video idea, please be sure to drop it in the comments below. I really would appreciate it. And if you got any value at all out of this quick video, please smash that like button for me. Share this video with someone that you know could use this information, and check out this video right here for more on the mindset of a millionaire. Guys, the best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you, the you right now. Do me a favor, take care of yourself and also take care of other people. Until the next video, peace!